Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, doing our retry campaign as Russia. And this game is obviously going significantly better than the first attempt. Here's our main nation. Here's the stuff that we've taken from Greece, a little bit of stuff from India. We're about to take India's capital, mostly because it's got a couple wonders in it, so we might as well. Well, it's at least got, yeah, it's got one there and one there. I think it's got two wonders. It's not a ton, but it's still going to be some tourism, so why not? And let's go ahead and next turn. Actually, after this next turn comes back around, we will probably look at to see if there's any great works we can move around. You're going to chop that down to get some gold, because why not? Great people. Any great people we can grab? We're actually going to get this one not quite next turn, but very soon. A couple of these other ones are a little bit further away. So we'll keep on keeping on. Hopefully we can steal them from Mongolia, though. And we may have to turn our aggressions against somebody else here soon, honestly. Just to make this happen. Just got 9 turns left on Pergamon and 19 turns left on Preslov. Ouch, artillery. Oh, that was their artillery. I was going to say, I was like, wait a minute. Lower than I was hoping it would be, but that is not ours. Alright, Delhi should fall here momentarily.
I never think of the future. It comes.
Any policies we want to change? I don't think so. I think we got all the tourism stuff that we can get. I think we are good everywhere else. We can get some more great people points, but honestly, at this point, I think the gold and production is going to help us more in the long run. Research. Research is still a thing, though. Some modern armor could be useful. Own 3 tanks. Jet bomber's not really that useful. Honestly, at this point, it's just getting up to the future tech just to get some score. We'll grab that. I don't think we're ever going to have modern armor, so I don't know if the other one's going to be a thing that we have to worry about waiting on. Keep going with the future civics. Got some ranged attacks. Okay, perfect. Just get rid of you with that, because this guy can attack here. Just about get rid of that guy. We'll just finish him off there. Okay, so got all of our battleships over here. Or not battleship, missile cruisers, I should say. You do have a promotion. Guess we'll take the promotion, just so we don't miss any XP gains. Delhi's actually really strong. It's actually taking us a little bit longer to get through there than I had expected originally. I'm not quite going to punch through the walls that way. Will you be able to finish off the walls? No. So we're going to have to hold off a little bit longer. We could move some of our rockets over here to be in position to help out, but actually you can help out here. If we can get past that thing, that'll help a lot. As can you. Claim great person. Very nice. We'll grab you. Production. Seaport completed. I guess we'll go for... Is there any point in going for archaeology? Or, I mean, either one of them, honestly. I don't know that there's enough stuff left for either of them, to be honest. There's a couple ships, things and stuff like that over there. I mean, we still have more more archaeologists coming out, so I have my doubts that there's enough. But I think there's more likely to be more from the archaeology than there is from the art. So I guess we'll go that route. Theater completed. Sure, let's get us an amphitheater. Outer defense is completed. We'll work on a shipyard, why not? Alright, governor titles. We just picked up Pangala. Any reason to go any further with him? For any reason? I mean, theater square stuff could be useful. Could also just pick up Moksha for some more stuff. Don't know that we need to go that route. Harbor Master. Actually, Reina getting that would also be pretty good. Purchasing districts with gold. Not as critical, but let's go ahead and grab, why not, Might get us a little bit more gold. Okay. You can turn into a helicopter. Very expensive helicopter. So I don't know if we really need that right this second. How is my sword doing? Still losing a decent amount. If we got the occupation out of the way, though, that would take care of that. We may need the gold for other things. I don't think I'm in a hurry to move you up to a helicopter right now. All right, there's a rider. Just yeah, this will be fun.
My dear Miss Glory.
Okay, what do I want to do with you? I can, I guess, hook up this fish. It's a decent amount of food and gold. Trader, you are going to go with production. Not a lot of options, actually. I guess we'll go to La Venta. So Delhi should definitely be ours this next turn. And then we may look to piecing him out at that point. Alliance level increase with Genghis Khan. Zoo, not as critical. Stadium, although working our way up to Stadium, though, would be very good. Because we're up 23 pops, so no. Definitely go for the Zoo, then. What do I want you to do? Kind of want you to repair things because it bugs me. For no other reason than that. Money would help a little bit with the loyalty issues we're having right this second. Okay, let's deal with Delhi real quick. You're pretty close to promotion. You're a little bit further away, so let's grab you. Oh, there's not any. I thought there was still a little bit of health. Never mind. You can actually pillage the trade route, but that would mean we couldn't attack the city. Which we will grab. And we're definitely keeping that city. We're also going to be moving a governor over here to take advantage of the increase to our wonders over here. Which I think was going to be Pengala. Alright, so that's done. Go ahead and repair your outer defenses real quick. And we could probably piece you out. I did want to check real quick. What is... You're established. It still says a really crazy amount of tourism we're getting from that, which I don't think that's true. Anything else we want to do, though? Right this second. Do we want to go any further into this and get anything else? I don't think so. Because I don't see any more wonders over here. There is some antiquity sites that getting some open borders with him could be useful in that regard. There's a couple over here in Buenos Aires as well. So let's go there. It's fine. Let's check out the status of things. Cleopatra's still kind of working her way up. Somebody we still have to worry about. Gandhi, not as much. Culture, we are catching up with Saladin, who also does have less to go, though. So that is that thing. And I think we're catching up with Genghis as well. Still got a long ways to go, though. So a lot of turns to go before we can really be up there. Domination, obviously we'll lead there for various reasons. Score, we are top score by quite a bit. I mean, that would be one reason to keep going, to get some more score. But now Gandhi's really far down here. We only need, what, 191 to, we're actually about to be dominant over him. We're about to be dominant over Cleopatra as well, which is kind of nice. And opening up trade routes with him would be helpful, things like that. I think we piece him out. We're obviously going to cede all of the things. Would you give us another city? No. I don't expect you will, but, you know, it's worth checking. Give us all your gold. Where'd the gold go? It's up here at the top. All your gold because we can take it. All your gold per turn. Oh, not enough. You would give us some, though. Is this... Can we... We can't, obviously... We can't, unfortunately, put open borders in here at this time. So we'll go ahead and get a little bit of gold. So we give us 48 gold per turn with none of your other gold, which is fine. Ceding everything else over to us, and all is well. You don't have any things that we can grab from you. Nope, so we're good there. Alright, so we got all of our cities here. They are now ours. I expect the loyalty issues to be gone. Yep, we're good. Alright, so who's next? Who is next? We can go after Arabia. Obviously, we're allies at the moment, so... But Arabia's got some good wonders in here. A lot of wonders. Do these all happen to belong to the same city? Medina, Cairo, Aleppo. So no. Cairo has 2, it appears. And then, oh, we got pyramids down here. Halab. So he's got a lot of wonders. I mean, really kind of cutting a path through Aleppo, Cairo, Medina, and Halab. Just getting these 4 could be a pretty big gain for us if we decide to go that route. There's one over here as well, which we could try and get that one too if we wanted to. I don't know. Something to think about. We'll keep our units in this area for the moment, and then we'll think about that as well. Any city-states that would really help us out right now? We're still good there. Extra culture there. It's, you know, never a bad thing. Trade routes not being plundered is always good. But honestly, nothing really jumping out at me. Oh, the other thing we need to check is to see if any of these can become seaside resorts or have seaside resorts. Oh, settler. I was like, why did I click the wrong thing? Threw me off for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Looks like a few of these tiles. Like, can that tile be a seaside resort? Maybe. I think. No, those are hills, unfortunately. That one's plains. That one's already got something on it, so that one's not. We'll have to see. We may get us a builder over here and see what they can do. Just going to alert everybody for now. Sleep you. We'll think about who we want to go after. I mean, if I'm going to go after anybody, I probably should start moving things over that direction. But for a moment, we're going to take a couple turns of just analyzing where we're at, what's going on.
Great God of the ants.
Some of our great works in place. Actually, we should be able to move some great works around at this point. For example, where's the 2? Right here. Landscape for landscape. So that gets us a little bit closer. We need some more landscape. This is all religious, and religious. What other art things do we have? Portrait, religious. Okay, so these are some religious by different people. So that is at least... Oh, we've already got one of them. So never mind. Sculpture. Okay, now those help us at the moment. Let's see. Classical, industrial. There's an industrial right there. This is Genghis, Gandhi, Gorgo. That gets us that one themed. Perfect. So we're up to classical. Oh, that one's themed too. Oh, that was not fully intentional, but it worked out. What else we got? You need a ancient of somebody. Ancient of somebody. Industrial, medieval, Renaissance. None of that helps us. All right, we'll have to keep looking. It's also want to make sure that all of St. Petersburg's spots are filled up. Do we have any relics? I don't think we've actually gotten any relics, have we? Guess not. Anything else for St. Petersburg? I think that's all of St. Petersburg's spots. And you're already themed there, so no, we're good there. Because theirs is most critical because of the increased bonus we get from the governor there. Alrighty, well, I think we're as bad as it's going to get for the moment. 1230. Again, I said 1500 seemed like a reasonable goal. I don't know if 2000 will be, but we'll see what we can do. If we start taking other people's wonders and stuff, obviously it will. And obviously stealing some other people's great works would be a pretty big deal. There's still a few more things to get from archaeologists. I mean, there's some antiquity sites in here with Indonesia that we can pick up. I mean, would it just give me one thing for a lot of things? But whatever, that's going to be fine. Every little bit helps. We really, at this point, just have to keep an eye on the state of science victory for some of these other civs and just really make sure that they don't sneak in there and do something we don't expect them to do. And otherwise, just really buckle down on what we're doing. More of the same. Trader here, maybe. Shopping mall just got completed. So yeah, let's get us a trader here. Fill up all of our trade slots now that we're not at war with anybody. Plus we could send somebody to India at this point. Let's go and repair this just because it bugs me. I guess archaeologist. You're actually at 18 and could get your way up to 20, so start working on the stadium. A settler? Really? What are we going to do with a settler? Actually, it suddenly occurred to me. Capital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's no way. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, there's no way to get 60 tiles apart. I was going to say, if we could get 60 tiles apart, that'd be amazing. But it is not going to be possible on this particular landmass. There's that achievement, obviously, to get the transcontinental, or the Siberian Railroad, or something like that. I don't remember exactly the name of the achievement, but there is an achievement for getting a trade route for 60 tiles away from your capital, which is not easy to do, especially on a slightly smaller map that we've got. Honestly, a city over here would not be that bad. There might be some seaside resort spots over there. All right, you are... What were you doing over here? I think you were trying to steal stuff. So let's get some sources. Trader. All right, so let's send you to somebody who needs you, which currently would probably be on the other continent. 10 turns. Everything else is relatively short, actually. I'm still 15 turns there. Right there, 20 turns. You were going to disrupt rocketry, which we can do and do that. Still some antiquity sites in here as well. So I think there's plenty of antiquity sites to keep going down that route. Keep doing what we can do. Plus, oh, we can steal one of these here pretty quickly here. Probably grab the artist.
I would say invisibility would be sort of a fun power to have. Just as...
Do we need to rush this? Or there's a chance he could steal it with faith if we leave it be. I don't think we need to rush that one because that one looks like we're going to get already. I do think we need to go ahead and grab this one though. And there is still another one there. Wow, there's more there than I was expecting. My mistake. All right, tech tree. Whatever, it's already boosted. Let's go for that. I don't think we're going to own 3 tanks, but you never know. Shopping mall is completed, so that gets us some more tourism there. We're up to 1294. All the things. We can do water park, go that route. You don't have a wonder on the coast, though, so it's a little bit less from that. You do have a huge amount of population, though, so I think a stadium would get us some good culture, or good tourism, I should say. You finished a trader. Do you have a neighborhood yet? You don't. So let's go ahead and get you a neighborhood. Get some tourism that way. Why is that not a... Oh, because of the industrial zone. Yeah, about that. Alright, we'll just stick you over there. Dominant over Egypt. Perfect. So we don't have to worry about the trade routes to Egypt as much anymore. You do not have a wonder at all, so we don't have to worry about going up that route. I mean, getting more amenities obviously is always good, but not critical. Do you have a neighborhood yet? You do not. So let's get you a neighborhood as well. I don't think it has to be super amazing. Whatever, we'll just stick it over here. Granary is completed. You have no neighborhood either, so we'll keep going down the neighborhood side of things. We'll just stick you up here in the Tundra. That's going to be fine. Okay. We'll repair the monument real quick while I'm thinking. Granary is completed. Shipyard would get you some production at least. So would Armory at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you a little bit of production. We may have to send you a trade route to get you worthwhile. You actually are not getting anything from the power plant. So getting a power plant would be useful, as would an aquatic center, because you have a wonder there on the coast, which I think that counts, right? On or adjacent to a coast tile. Yep. So that would actually count. A little bit of tourism, not a lot, but a little bit. Power plant would be useful. Let's go water mill. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to purchase the power plant, because I think there's going to be some benefit to that here. It's going to help a lot of the other cities nearby. I am going to go ahead and repair the water mill real quick. It's going to give us a tiny bit more production. You guys just alert. I don't think we need to be in a hurry to go after anybody else right this second. You're going to go for whatever's good production. 815, 817 looks like the best. All right, you again alert. Okay, you again production. I guess 812, 814, 815. There we go. Cool. All right, so that's helping a lot, I think. Just kind of take a look over here, make sure nobody's sneaking up on me unexpectedly. Saladin's working his way up there, so we're going to have to worry about him. We're up to 168. We're actually tied with Saladin as far as total tourism, but he's obviously, again, got a smaller goal. And he's getting 682. I'm getting 1294. So we're getting twice as much as the next highest person. So we're getting a lot of tourism right now. We're going to keep pushing that up as much as we can every turn. More archaeologists, which we're actually going to get a couple more here in a few turns. Might be a good idea to buy some out of the next one that we have an option to. That's a lot of units over here. All of our army is not at home right now, so that's something to think about, I suppose.
Can never plan the future.
Anything we want to change? I don't think so. I think we're pretty much locked in on what we're at. Another Disrupt Rocketry success. Perfect. You actually have a promotion. Whatever. We probably won't ever do it, but we'll take it. This is you. Lighthouse gets a little bit of housing. Also opens up shipyard, which gets us some production. Still also want a builder to see if any of these tiles can become... you know what we're going to do? Also, when we get some faith, I may go ahead and buy a naturalist just to see if there's anywhere else we got that can stick one. I think I'm going to buy a builder over here. Just to have it. Go ahead and repair the lighthouse because it's going to help some of the food stuff out here anyway. And then very soon after that, probably work on the aquatic center. Another governor title. We can grab it over the governor entirely, which I don't know that we got to go that route. Pingala can help with theater square stuff. Districts with gold could be useful, but... if we want to start passing Liang around, which actually might be the next best thing. It could also be useful to get a little bit of production while she's in the city. You know, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to grab you, finish you off completely, and we may start passing you around here and there. In fact, I did want to check this. So this is a theater square, but it did not raise the appeal here enough. Still only charming. Is it appeal of all tiles or appeal of just a tile next to you? Just +2 appeal. It doesn't really say specifically where it has to be, but I imagine... so it's actually would have been possible we could have stuck one over there. Anything over here that we could possibly... no, not really. Once we get this city, there's a possibility, I think. Any tiles up here? Maybe. We may want to swap you over to Corinth, see if we can get like one here or somewhere back here, and see if we can get maybe this tile, or one of these two tiles to turn into a spot for a seaside resort. So actually, that might be a good idea. So I'm going to swap you up to Corinth. Which does mean we lose a little bit from the wonder here. But we'll move somebody else over this way. Corinth. That way we can start passing her around a little bit. Let's bring somebody else here, though. Athens. Rhodes. We don't need you. Okay. You'll get locked in pretty quickly anyway, and that'll help. All right, artist. Nowhere down here. Argos, apparently, could use an artist. Is that the only one? A couple over there. Let's go and transfer you to Argos. Yeah, if we can get a couple seaside resorts, that's going to make a pretty big difference, I think. They're pretty strong overall. And obviously more of the entertainment complexes and more of the neighborhoods, things like that are also going to be really helpful. Dominate over Japan. All right, so zoo is completed here. And so last but not least is stadium, which we're going to get a pretty good boost from that. Again, I already decided aquarium was not needed. Shopping mall, however, is going to be very useful. Archaeologist completed. Perfect. Do you have a neighborhood? You do not. So going with a neighborhood here or entertainment zone, either one of those would be useful. We'll do the neighborhood first. It's a really bad neighborhood. I guess we can stick it up here. All right, you have a neighborhood with a shopping mall. You also have an entertainment complex with all of that stuff. So I think still working on the traders here is fine. Broadcast center, you don't have a neighborhood or entertainment zone. And plus, you're kind of bugging me with this. I know it's not a big deal, but it bugs me. Same thing with you, just real quick. Okay, so you are good on everything. I can repair that stuff. I think it is good to go ahead and start working on the aquatic center. Possibly get you a trader up to help. I can't. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3. Whose is this? That is that one. Can we put a seaside resort here? It is old growth. I mean, it's possible once we get rid of that, it won't be breathtaking anymore, but we're going to move you over to there to see if there's a possibility to put a seaside resort there. All right, you gain sources. You've already disrupted the rocketry, so how about we go ahead before we leave, steal the mask. Although I do really have to make sure I'm keeping an eye on the science stuff. I have some sculptures. Not going to be quite enough to mix and match yet, but it is a start. All right, you need to go somewhere that needs some production, which I think we just said was Delhi. All right, you need to get some digs underway. Any over here? There's one right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. I guess starting next turn, we're just going to be playing this passive game a little bit more, trying to keep building up our tourism as much as we can, bit by bit. I do want to get us another naturalist to see if there's another place to stick one. I have my doubts that there will be. We check before I bail on great people. We're going to get that one automatically. This one's going to be a ways to go. I don't know if we'll be able to snipe that one or not. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to put a cut in here. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.